Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three. The owner-driver, Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. It's the owner-driver in pole position then, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Hamilton, Norris, Charles Leclerc and Verstappen, Sainz, Perez, Ricciardo and Pierre Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Sebastian Vettel and Raikkonen, Ocon, Giovinazzi, Lance Stroll and George Russell, Mick Schumacher, Latifi, Zhou and Nikita Mazepin. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going. Data for that, I'm afraid. Bottas behind, pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now, 5 laps till the end. We're racing are Bottas and Hamilton. We're leading our teammate by 6.3 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 19th. Position, front of the pack. Bottas is behind you. Our gap behind is 5.3 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 4 laps remaining. P1, Bottas behind. Okay, the gap behind is 8.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Position, front of the pack. Bottas is behind you. The gap behind us is 8.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Just 3 laps to go now. 3 laps. P1, Bottas behind. The gap to the car behind is 8.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Just 3 laps to go now. 3 laps. Gap to teammate behind is 25.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 19th. The time last lap was a 2-minute 1.0. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. position, front of the pack. Bottas is behind you. Our gap behind is 10.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 31.3 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 19th. The time last lap was a 2:0.3. This is your final lap of the race. This is your final lap of the race. You're leading the pack. P1, Bottas behind. Okay, the gap behind is 12.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. This is your final lap of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 34.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 19th. The time last lap was a 2:0.3.
Great work, guys. Great work all weekend. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
Here we are then, a real team effort to overcome their rivals for a memorable win here today. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. And the championship leaders secured more points today, pushing their lead out even further at the top of the standings. Now, let's discuss, Ant, who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I'm going to give it to the owner-driver today. They pushed and found some fantastic performance. It was just a pleasure to watch.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You're beating all expectations. Would you say we all underestimated you? There's quite a buzz around this team at the moment. What are your thoughts on them? Great. Well, that's everything.